Okay, we're back. And this time we're going to make all the pages for our website. And this is the video where the whole thing's really going to come together and you're going to have a website that you can really start filling in the pages, and you're getting closer and closer now to being able to launch this and add it to your business cards and all of that stuff. So this is getting into the exciting stuff. So last time we talked about themes, and then we talked about settings and getting all of that stuff tweaked. I decided since that last video that I want to go in here and make a quick change to our comments. This totally also depends on the kind of theme you're using. It turns out like this 2012 theme that we're using as our example here puts comments on pages as well as posts and articles. So I don't really want it on my pages, like my home page. I don't want people leaving comments there, so I'm just going to uncheck this. In the last video I had you check that. You may be able to play with it, depending on if you chose a different theme. It may work a little differently with your theme, but the one thing that's always true with this checkbox is that whatever change you make here only works on everything you do from then on. So this, by turning this on or off, that doesn't affect any of the pages or posts I've already created in my WordPress website. So just know that. So I'm going to make sure that's off and save my changes here. Wait for that to finish. Okay, and then now we're going to go to pages, because basically the pages are going to be the different things that you have in your menu on your website. So let's go ahead and go to all pages. I already deleted a page here, the sample page. You can do the same, just click trash, and that's basically just going to take away any of the pages you've created. Maybe in a different video I'll kind of show you some other stuff, or maybe later on in this video, stuff you can do to keep a page but not have it visible. But let's go ahead and now you know how to remove that sample page that was there before. Get rid of that, and let's add a new page here. Okay, so let's give it a good title. So this is really, this is going to be your home page. You want a different title than this. I mean, you want something that's going to be descriptive and, talks about your service. Maybe you've kind of studied headlines and stuff like that, and, you're really going to want to say something useful here that is sort of your unique selling proposition. So, but for now, I'm just going to name this front page so that we can keep track of it. I'm going to click publish. Now, the reason I did that is because, and I want you to do the same thing here, is because we also want to go back down here to settings. This time we're going to go to reading, okay? And we're going to just make sure that, I kind of showed you this in the last video, how to change it so you change which page becomes your front page. You can have it either as a, just your latest article, or you can have it be a static page. We want it to be static, so we're going to change it to that home front page. Okay, save that. And now what you can do, you can go over here and you can just check it. So I've just got my website open here on a different tab. Just click refresh, and you can see I've got my title here, home front page. I don't have any text here yet, but that's okay. We'll get to that. So now we're all set. Let's go back to pages here. And kind of one of the things that, just for the sake of the speed of the video and that sort of thing, generally what I like to do is, create just kind of shells for the various pages I want on my site. Now this may be something that you want to sit down with a pad and paper, on your computer or whatever, and outline all the pages you want to have on your site. So let's just kind of go through a few of these. We'll use these in the next video. So that's okay. I'm going to have a blog page. Now I'm going to click Add New up here. Another page I want is one called Contact Me. Okay, and then I'm going to click Publish on that one. I'm going to click Add New again, and this time I'm going to make one for About Me, and that's all I'll do. I want you to kind of list out what you think is the right thing for your website, and then go ahead and make those pages. And you'll notice now, let's go back here and just click on this link that says All Pages on the left. Now we can kind of see them all in a list here. One of these I created is the blog, and that's where I really want to put my articles. You can name it articles or whatever you want, but and let's just go ahead and go back here to settings and reading, and I just want to show you really quickly, if you choose to do this, then we've made that home front page or front static page. That's what people are going to land on when they just type in your web address here, right? Let's click over to the tab here. Now the posts page, this is where my articles are going to go. And so I want that to be my blog page. And so there's some cool, technical stuff that goes on in the background, a little magic in WordPress. But basically what's going to happen is all my articles that I write in the posts section are going to come onto this blog page, and it's going to look like my blog. So works out just great. Let's save changes there. And let's go back, and I want to just kind of talk to you about a couple of other things here inside of the pages. So, obviously your next step is going to be, after this video, to fill in the content on your About Me and your Contact and your home page. In fact, I'll probably do a separate video on the Contact because we have to use that Contact plugin that we installed in the earlier video to get that all to work. And but all you have to do is just write about yourself in the About Me and stuff like that, and on your home page. So the other thing I wanted to show you here in Pages is something cool. Add New, and this time I'm going to call this a landing page. Okay, and we're just going to use this as an example. And I want to point out, now this may not be true on every theme out there in WordPress. So if you don't see this, then don't worry about it. But a lot of the themes, especially the newer themes, are going to have a template over here in the attributes of the page that is called landing page. And what a landing page does is, you've probably seen them before for selling a product or a service or a membership, but they basically, a landing page is part of your website, but on the page, basically all the headings and links and menus and all of that stuff disappear, and all you see is the content. And so these are great. So let's publish this and see what it looks like here in this particular template or theme. I can see the address here, and my permalink is called glutenfreedinners.com/landing page. I'm just going to copy that really quick, and let's just go over here and paste it up here, and we'll just kind of take a look. Okay, so see what happened is all those links and stuff went away. And the reason that's important on landing pages is because you don't want people having a lot of distractions and other stuff to click on. You really want them focused on whatever it is you're trying to sell or convince them to do. So I just want you to sort of understand that that's there and is a capability in WordPress. So you don't really need anything special installed or any other software to make that all work. So that's that. And the other thing I was going to point out here is, you have up here in the publish section this handy little stuff that lets you tell WordPress whether you want your pages published or in draft or that sort of thing. So if you don't want it live, you can make a change here and just update it. And the other cool thing you can do here is, if you decided to show dates and stuff on your website, you can always kind of tweak how those look, right here in the settings for the dates. So other cool stuff that you've got there to work with. So that's that for pages. And now we've created them. The only other thing I'd point out here is you've got a what you see is what you get type interface here. You can just bold stuff, and this last button here lets you show a few more options like underline and justify text. And these are just like writing in a regular word processor. So go ahead and write your text, and then go back through and make stuff bold or add hyperlinks, using the links, center text if you need to, make it look just the way you want. And if you need to add images or videos, you just do it by adding media. And we'll probably do a separate video on that just to sort of walk through some of the stuff you can do in that. But for now, this really just gets you going, and you can kind of get your site up and running. So I hope that was valuable for you, and let's talk again in the next video.